Alright guys, Wednesday, January 11th, 2012, almost 11 o'clock a.m. That's a lot of ones, man. So, if you haven't guessed, we went to Magfest, spent like 2 days rendering and uploading a vlogs from that trip from Magfest. We had an awesome time. We got a Magfest shirt. I got a shirt from her Aunt Diana. They had a lot of cool people, and let me tell you, it was more fun because it was just a lot of people getting together and just having like a little party, you know. And we went to some panels. Bertle Floss, you know, rocked it this time. He had a concert, a Q&A panel, and a panel just for the comic, the web comic that he has on his website. He also was part of a panel of like, why do video game movies suck? The bottom line is, it's just people that are directing and that are in charge of these movies didn't grow up with these video games. So it's more of a generation thing where somebody's gonna make a movie where video game movies kind of rock, is if somebody grew up with that, you know, particular thing. So I was very important.
Well, because video games didn't start until like the 1980s, so everybody before that, like, the only really good video game movies are the fan-made ones. Like there's a Sonic movie that was fan-made, there was a Mega Man movie, and I heard like they were really, really fantastic, and I forget, I think it was Blue Floor Studios, I don't remember the name.
Yeah, no, that's what their name was, it was Blue Floor Studios, because they have a YouTube channel also, where they got some cool stuff on there. And so, yeah, but it was fun.
But see, it was kind of an obvious answer, like, I kind of figured that out.
Yeah. And it was the best place to bring your 3DS, because they had this one area where there was a lot of tables, and you could just sit there with your 3DS and just like street pass like crazy. I mean, 40 minutes at a time, I was like street passing people, getting puzzle pieces and blowing through Find Me Too, and like, wow. I mean, it got to a point where nobody was giving me puzzle pieces. Like, wow, like really. So it was definitely a fun experience. It was nice going up there, and let me tell you, the area and that little like kind of ocean front that was there, it was a kind of nice area. And we learned from, was it Aunt Diana that told us about that was a new thing? And
yeah, it's a new plaza that was just built,
and there's a lot of businesses and things up there. And yeah, so I mean, it was like a Baja, and it was a place I always wanted to try out called Ketchup, because they have like the gourmet, like different flavors of ketchup more than just the regular tomato ketchup. So, and we had a fun time, as you can tell by those vlogs. So yep. Woo. But we are off to do some car stuff, and more than likely,
yeah, I'm gonna get them to check that thing underneath the car while I'm there, cause
yeah, just say yeah.
I'll just tell them what happened.
Yeah. As you can tell from the Day Zero vlog, yeah, we had a little bit of, she ran over a tire and
we had a mishap, so
yeah, so we're gonna get them to check it out, see what goes on. So yeah,
I have no idea what it is. I just duct taped the darn thing to the body kit and it stayed there, so
yeah,
I'll just get them to look at it, and hopefully there's no severe damage to it, which I don't think it is. It was encased in plastic.
Yeah, it
should be fine.
Yeah. Anyway, that about does it for this Wednesday. But who knows? I might add a clip or two. We'll see. Anyway, guys, signing out for Wednesday. Thursday. Thursday, that means tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, that's right. So, have we recovered from Magfest? No. Because it was too much fun. It's kind of like the rare opportunity you get to just sit there, play video games, and talk about them, and even talk about the people who do things with them. And, you know, in the case like Rental Floss, like, what if certain video game instrumentals had lyrics? You know? And, laughing along with the fact that, you know, my wife is starting to realize I'm a Tetris addict. And, you know, then we got Rental Floss, who talks about, you know, how they made Tetris specifically for the female portion of the population. Because, you know, I got Tetris Access, and then I went ahead and got money to get 2 Tetris games that were available on the shop. One of which was the original Tetris on the original Game Boy, which, when I bought my Game Boy, I bought it specifically because it had, as a pack-in, the Tetris game. And it brought me back to my college days, to when I would, like, if I cleared a certain number of lines or I got a certain type of high score, I knew I was mentally ready. Like, I knew I was ready to tackle whatever college courses I had that day. You know, and yeah, so, but that is neither nor there.
Oh shoot! Did you remember your glasses?
No, I did not remember my glasses.
Did I rush you out of the house again?
I kind of rushed myself out. I think what I should do is, like, before I go to sleep, I put them in my backpack. Something like that. I mean, because that's sometimes what you gotta do. Having ADHD, and it's also stress affects memory too. That's kind of like the correlation between the two. Is that when you're stressed, your memory's not quite as foggy as versus when you're relaxed, which is why they tell you to, like, when you feel stressed, to, like, just take a deep breath, because your brain function, the chemicals involved in, because your body spends more time fighting stress than doing what it needs to do. So, but, you know, hey, week is almost over. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm signing out for Thursday, and there's nothing you can say about it. You're not holding the camera. I mean, you're only looking at what happened after I hit the button. Or do you? They're all just one big happy, you know. Now we got 2 cats sleeping in the bed, you know. So now it's all just like, you know, it's like a
lot of pussy.
It's like a one big family, you know. So yesterday worked for the first time, and yeah, you know. And some people were like, I was like, so did you miss me? It's like, well, how can I miss you when I, you know, like when I went away too? So, but it's neither here nor there. Well, the semi-good news is at least I'm getting decent hours now, and yeah, so I'm doing a full shift 3 days straight. So take it into account. Figure it this way. Let's see, 8 hours and 16 and 24, and then I did 6 hours yesterday, so that's 30 hours. And I got a decent check. You know, everything is all good in the world, and life has returned to somewhat normal. And the experience this time with Magfest, and then coming back from Magfest, is definitely a different experience this time. Definitely a different experience. And I did some recording last night, but I decided that 2 of the recordings are basically going to be extras to when, like, I do a Let's Play of those. But also, one of them, I was looking at the time, how long it took, and I was like, wow, I got a half an hour already? Wow. I'm like, nah. You know, usually when I like to do a demo video, I like to make it kind of on the short side. But it goes to show you how much of gameplay there is in just that one little video. And Final Fantasy 13-2 looks awesome. I still got to finish the first one. But, you know, in due time, I kind of spoiled with myself twice, because when I got Force Unleashed 2, it's like, hey, now that you got betrayed by Vader, I'm like, okay, so now I know how the first one ends. and then Infamous 2, like, and then, you know, it's like, you know, I mean, that's what I get for working a lot for so many years, you know. It's like, oh, it's backlog. But it feels good to be back working again, making some money, and, you know, and I'm glad everybody enjoyed all the videos I put out. And apparently, one video that I did in the orbit is popular in two different places. One is popular in the Dominican Republic, and the other one's popular in Israel. And apparently, because that's what the comments said. And I kind of like watched the video, and it's kind of like, okay, I kind of sort of see why it's popular. You know, who am I to judge? But, in the words of Rebecca Black, you know you're out there. It's Friday, Friday. I know, I'll stop singing. Anyway, you see that woman right over there? 2 years in April. And hope for 200. Kidding. This is over a lot more. Anyway, guys, I'm signing out for Friday. And you know what? I drink to that. Well, if you reach this part of the vlog, you reach Saturday. Woo! So, another mid-shift day. Still kind of, you know, watching everybody's vlogs from Magfest and really that time, and, you know, seeing the other side of the camera in some instances. And seeing a lot of us at the festival also. So, yeah, nice to relive a lot of moments. But, okay, now I can cross off my bucket list, made a weekly vlog. Yep, so, but, nice coming back. You know, it's kind of like a, you know, why I kind of call this vlog, you know, back to life, back to reality, because it's like, it's pretty much what this part of the week is. You know, it's back to whatever we consider normalcy. And yeah, but and the subpocalypse, as some people call it, wasn't too bad, even though it glitched a little bit. Some of the third-party stat sites were reporting that there were no subs. Nobody was subbed to me. Even though I looked at my main channel, and it was I think there was like 23 dead channels, which dead as in like there. What happened was I had a channel and I subscribed to you. Somewhere along the line, I chose to close my account for whatever reason. What happens is that link that I subbed to you would think would get deleted. No, it just stays there. Either for like database reasons or to keep the numbers up. You know, some people, you know, I'm sure if somebody closed their account or something like, I'm losing subs, you know, is it like it's like, am I losing a sub because somebody closed their account or because somebody unsubscribed me? You know, like, it'd be kind of confusing, but, you know, hey, it's the way it goes. So now, what YouTube is doing is they're basically going to manage that for you. So, yeah, you are going to lose a sub to either somebody who will unsub you or somebody who closed their account, and everything that they subbed and vice versa is all going to get managed, you know. And there was also a video about, like, you know, what YouTube is doing in this new year. And basically, they're getting closer and closer to turning what they've always been wanting to turn YouTube into, which is like a TV kind of thing. So we'll see how that goes in the new year. But it feels good returning to full-time work. You know, as much as my body just like feels like sleeping and stuff like that, it feels good. So I hope you guys had a good week just like I did, and shall see you. And I'm signing out for this Saturday. Yep, that's right. That's what I'm gonna do.